My son has ASD diagnosis. He is 5 and attending kindergarten online this year. We had completed our IEP before COVID, and he had speech and OT services. It has been a nightmare. It took forever for them to figure out how to do speech online, and they never really figured out the OT. Now they are making recommendations for the new IEP, and they are removing OT. Their rationale is that he did okay without it. Please tell me that this is as stupid as I think. Did we answer that one?
No.
Okay.
I mean, in general, it's very dangerous for a district to remove a service without doing an assessment to confirm that there's actually no need. So when they refuse like that to do an assessment, you can ask for an IEE. They may not grant it, but if they should have assessed an area of suspected disability and they didn't, that's a basis for requesting an IEE. If you file for due process, that will trigger stay put, and they will have to continue all his services. You may not be in a position to file for due process, but sometimes if you just write the district a letter and you tell them, hey, we're invoking stay put, our services should all stay the same, and we're going to go out and get an assessment for occupational therapy, and we're going to seek reimbursement from the district for that assessment, I think you might be able to stop the train before it's out of the station. I guess, it's funny reflecting on the last, 11 months of this, and each like quarter of the year has had themes, right? So the sort of the September to December, or like October to January theme, which popped up, was school districts telling parents they'd withdrawn their kids from the district when in fact they had actually been forced to place them elsewhere because of a dispute about FAPE and the district's failure to provide FAPE during school closure. But districts were trying this withdrawal thing to see if it sticks. Now that we're moving into what hopefully is a phase of where we're slowly coming back into the larger world, and schools are going to reopen, you're going to start hearing that, hey, you did okay without it. Hey, you're fine without it. Apropos COPA and my friend here, Barbara Ebenstein, who's a hearing officer and attorney in New York State, and a wonderful person and attorney. She told me a little story this morning when we were catching up, and it sort of indicates what should be going on. She said there are some good districts in New York. In one district, a man that I know, who's the special education director, asked the board for extra money. He said, I'm going to have to assess every one of these kids when they come back into the district after a year. And I don't want to use teachers or school psychologists to do the testing because I want them to be able to be there 100% for the students. So I need money to get outside assessments by private professionals so I can figure out where the kids are at so I can serve them. Okay, that's what your team should have said.
Yes, but what was the response when this professional asked for more money? Did they give it to him?
I don't know. I think he got it.
Okay, well that's the kind of school we want to be at, where professionals like that are working.
Well, guys, without like deep, wandering too deep into the pool of politics, New York State spends a lot more money on education than California does, and guess what? They have better programs.
Yeah, well, I mean, that just sort of follows, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, okay, so for this parent, they can't just say you're not getting as you said, OT. So they got to ask for them to be evaluated.
Correct.
Is that the takeaway? Okay.
Yeah, and I would be really aggressive. I'd say not only do we not agree with you, we think you owe us 11 months of compensatory education.
Well, we have
one session a week for every week that school is in session.
Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.